Hi everyone, it's Jess, aka Colouring Bumblebee, and I'm back today with another video for you. Today I am doing another instalment of a randomiser wheel, picks my colouring book selections for the month of November 2024. I had so much doing this video last month for October's picks. I picked 20 books in the end, and even though so far, this is the 22nd of October I'm filming this, even though so far I've only managed to colour 3 of the 20, I liked having a set of books to pick from, just made it easier for me. I had a lot of outstanding buddy colours that I needed to complete, which is why I didn't tackle so many. I'm working hard on getting my buddy colours completed as always, and if there's an extra page I'd like to do, I have picked from the randomised selection of books. So this time I have removed some of the books that I would automatically veto because they're seasonal or they are ones that were picked last time and I have coloured in. If I didn't get round to colouring in it yet, they are on the wheel again ready to be chosen. I've made the screen hopefully a bit bigger this time so you can see it. I've got my little cat book here with the numbers of books written inside. So let's get straight into it and see what the first pick is. It is 25. So that's a relatively new book, old book I should say. And it's Yuri's Journey Sketchbook. Let me go grab that. So this is Yuri's Journey Sketchbook by Makiko Inotome. This is one of, if not my favourite from this Japanese series of books. And it is a book that goes through the seasons. We have an intro page with the characters. I have written down on a piece of paper here the colour combos for some of the characters I've already coloured in the book. And I have done a few pages in the spring section. I've done this double page, Easter one, and I've done this title one for the summer. I had this planned as a buddy colour with Dana and I still haven't got it done. I am hoping to do that eventually though. And I've got a couple more here done in the summer section. And from that point on, I don't have any other pages coloured in this book. So I am so glad that it has picked it for the autumn season. I have the option of maybe colouring this page to match with the summer title and the spring title. That could be an option. I also love this smaller design here. May even be possible to colour both at the same time because they're quite simple and bring across the same colour schemes there. Oh, I didn't get my page flags out. So let's pop a page flag in there. It's a possibility to colour. I love this double page spread with all the autumn leaves. That's super fun. This one is absolutely gorgeous with the mushrooms and autumn leaves. I'm going to put a flag in that one. I've seen that coloured a lot recently. And I believe there is also a Halloween themed one in here. I do love this page, but I don't know, I'm not feeling it as much at this time. Got some bakery themed ones and even a Halloween themed one. And then the rest of the pages in this book are winter themed, which I also haven't coloured in this section, but I would be focusing on the autumn section. I'm thinking most likely I would do this one and perhaps that one as a bonus, but I've also got this one as an option as well. So that's the first pick, Wild Mouse Yuri's Journey Sketchbook by Makiko Inotome. Let's bring out my iPad again and see which is next. Oh, do it so you can see. 61. And that is Tales from the Witch's Cottage. So I have coloured in this recently in September, but it's always fun to colour in it again. Let's grab that one. Here we go, Tales from the Witch's Cottage by Hannah Carlson. I recently did a flip through of all my completed pages from Hannah Carlson's books. Love these 2 pages here. Ooh, this is a good option because this is the page I coloured in September, and I've got an idea of how I want to bring these colours into this page. So that is a very strong contender and shouldn't be too long or hard to colour if I don't have as much time. I think that is probably the winner out of all of these, just so I can have a fun double page spread done. But I will flip through the rest. It is an absolutely gorgeous book. I love this one with the sleeping cat. A lot of people see this as a Halloween themed book, but I think it kind of goes throughout all the seasons. You've got some more autumnal looking ones and some more summery looking ones. This one definitely gives me Halloween vibes, these 2 spreads. That's another one I've done. I love this well. I'd love to colour that one day, but I do think that I like that other page more, and I'm feeling very inspired to colour it, especially as I coloured the opposite page fairly recently. So this is a good pick, and hopefully I will get this done in November. That is Tales from the Witch's Cottage by Hannah Carlson. Okay, next number. 110. What is 110? It is Polar Bear's Adventure Cruise, another Japanese Tokimoku series of books. So let me grab that one. Here it is. This is the Polar Bear's Adventure Cruise by Yuki Shiratori. And this is from the same colouring book series as the Wild Mouse Yururi book, but is themed to a polar bear. And he sort of travels throughout various different scenes. We've got this intro page of the characters, and I have, as per usual, written my colour combos because I have coloured a page in this. So we start out on his adventure in this sort of his homeland and the snowy scape. There's lots of beautiful winter pages in here. But as you will see, there are other ones themed to various different seasons, like these are quite summery. The sandcastle. We've got this sort of jungle inspired. This is the double page spread I've done. This took a while, but it was a lot of fun. And that definitely gives me spring vibes. This is more of a summery double page spread. We've got a lot of mushrooms here. This is more autumnal, but I don't think I will be getting the chance to colour that. We have some gorgeous Halloween ones, which I really wanted to colour this year, but I just never got around to. Although this page isn't as Halloween themed, and I think there can be a bit of a crossover between October and November in terms of Halloween themed pages. I'm definitely someone who at the start of a month doesn't necessarily feel inspired to colour for the season, but towards the end and the start of the following month I'm still in the mood. So maybe I could colour that one at the start of November. These are definitely more Halloween specific, but there are some absolutely adorable pages with them all dressed up in their costumes. Got some little small victory style pages. And we have this, oh, just look how gorgeous that is, and how long it would take to colour all those crystals. Got some underwater themed ones. Definitely not in the mood for that at this time of year. I think I do like the idea of doing that Halloween sort of title page one out of all of these. That's the one that's inspired me the most. The others aren't catching my eye at this time. So I think this is the one I would plan to colour for November, from Polar Bear's Adventure Cruise by Yuki Shiratori. Time for the next randomly generated number, 149. And that book is, let's have a look, the Warm Four Seasons colouring book. This was this pick? No, it wasn't. This is the Desert Fox one, so I will grab that out. So here is the Warm Four Seasons colouring book. This is by Sugumi and is the Desert Fox themed colouring book. And as the title suggests, it travels through each of the 4 seasons, starting with spring. I will do a very quick flip through of the spring section, because I will not be colouring in this one at this time. And then we move into the summer section. Here is the summer section. This book has some really fun pages. And I haven't coloured in either of these books yet, so it would be good to get my first page done in one of these books. Here we go. This is the section I'm interested in. Try and break the spine of it, the autumn section. So let's have a look. Got this lovely page. Some water effects here. This house is really cute. I love the little cactus guy and the leaves. Got an interior shot here of him making some sort of, not sure what that is. Trying on some clothes. This Halloween themed one. This is beautiful. With the sort of autumnal bike ride here and the little ducks crossing the road. Love that. I love the colours on this one. That'd be fun to try and replicate that. I really enjoy how, I don't know if you can see in the camera, let me hold it up a bit. The background has these lines of colours in it, so it kind of makes it a bit easier to tackle these backgrounds because it's not a super smooth blend of colours. You could have some pencil strokes in there and it would look quite effective next to the coloured image. So that's a potential. Got this train ride. Eating some tomatoes, it looks like, off a tree. I don't realise. Or are they meant to be apples? Because do tomatoes grow on trees? I don't know. This cute little star dancing page. Picking chestnuts. I love this one of the interior of the tree. I really enjoy colouring trees for some reason. I might add a few more colours in the interior shot just to brighten it up a bit. This cute bakery. Fun fireworks. We do celebrate Bonfire Night on the 5th of November here in the UK, so this would be quite apt for that, but it looks more New Year's to me. And we got this lovely little reading nook, and then into the winter section. So I think this one I like the look of. This one as well as an option. And there was one more. this one with the house. I really like those 3 pages as potential options. I will do a very quick flip of the winter section. Where does it start? Yeah. So November for me is the last month of colouring autumnal themed pages. So I definitely want to focus on that rather than any wintry pages yet. Save them for December. Love that one. How adorable. Yeah. So that is the Desert Fox Warm 4 Seasons colouring book by Sugumi. Okay, time for the next pick. And 57. Let's see what book that is. 57. Ooh, Colours Make You Happy, Volume 3. That is another untouched book. So let me grab that. So here we have it, Colours Make You Happy, Volume 3. This is by Miki Takai. And this is a really nice size colouring book. It's a square but not quite as big as the Johanna Basford or Kirby Rosanne's books. And it has some really adorable pages. I love this apple tree. Love, love, love that apple tree. I'm immediately going to put a flag there because that would be fun to do with some autumnal colours. I see lots of reds, browns, maybe a few orange tones as well. Oh gosh, look at this. The hedgehogs with the mushrooms, the strawberries. I'll flag that one too. It's giving me autumnal vibes. Got these beautiful magical creatures here. I am not a fan of the religious themed ones, so I skip over those. Never going to colour those pages, but there is enough in this book that I love to colour to justify having it. I love this rose. Reminds me of Beauty and the Beast. These pigs are so cute. And it has quite a few fun spring and Eastery themed pages. I wanted to colour this last year for winter time because it gives me, I see it in lots of cool blues and purples, but not necessarily for the autumnal season. Love the gingerbread house, that would be fun to colour. Yeah, I don't know why I haven't coloured in this book yet. I do have a whip in here, so that is another potential option that I could tackle, because at the back of this book, after this sort of swirly design, we've got the animals of the Chinese zodiac. We've got the mouse, the ox, the tiger and the rabbit, which is my whip. I am so close to finishing this page. All I have to do are a few of these flowers in the background and the flowers underneath the bunny. And I'm not sure what to do. Do I keep it monotone and go for some darker pinks? Or do I bring in some other colours, maybe a blue, purple? That's what's been holding me back. But I love how the bunny looks. I love the cherries on this page. They look super juicy. Might be good to bring in some more of the red tones here and on the flower crown. I'm not sure yet. I've just been held up a little bit by this page. And it did a weird thing with my Tombow Jewel brush pens, which I use for the background. It didn't bleed through anywhere apart from the edges. There must be some different coating around the edges or something like that, because it's like a slightly darker colour around the edge. It doesn't bother me too much, but it was just interesting to see. Then we have the dragon, snake, horse, sheep. The sheep are super cute. Monkey, cockerel, dog, little baby boar, and these are all of the images. So I'm going to flag the whip rabbit that I have, because it would be good to finish another whip. So that's an option. Oh, I've got the mushrooms and hedgehogs, all this apple tree, which is one of my favourite pages from the book. So that is Colours Make You Happy Volume 3 by Miki Takai. Really good pick because it's something that I definitely wouldn't have thought of picking for this month. But thanks to the randomiser, it's an option. Okay, time for the wheel to pick our next number. And it is 71. And book 71 is 50 Woodland Miniatures. So let's grab that. So here is 50 Woodland Miniatures by Camellia Angel Cover. I think this might be my favourite of all of Camelia's books. I love the woodland designs, the animals in here. It's a super cute book and I have coloured a few pages already. This is a book I like to dip into fairly often for colouring biker mamas, Yolanda prompts. This is a whip I started ages and ages and ages ago because I used to go through this book and randomise numbers and colour a page a month that way, and this came up as on the randomiser and I don't like how it looks. I do know that if I pencil shade it will turn out okay, but just so bright and weird looking, yeah, just not sure what to do, and I had a bit of bleed through here. So yeah, I like to colour in this book based on Yolanda's Camellia Angel Cover prompts that she picks each month. I think I had a page flagged in here actually for one of her October prompts. There are so many cute pages in here and some beautiful autumnal ones as well. This is one of those books that I would love to see completed one day. It is going to be very far in the future. Love this fox. Flag that. The mushrooms. Here is a page I've already coloured. I love how this turned out. I love the colour scheme. And I think it was one of my first times trying to blend with alcohol markers on the paper, and it worked pretty well. I had the idea of colouring this for the honey prompt by Yolanda. Never got around to it. I coloured this for... Did I colour it for the prompt strawberry or the prompt mouse? One of those. But that was a lot of fun. This was a this was a randomly picked page. This was the page I wanted to colour for October for the prompt leaves, and I think mushrooms was another prompt. But yeah, love that design. I will leave the flag in there because if I don't get around to it, which I most likely won't for October, it's good for November. Yeah, I just love all the scenes in this book. Here is a page I did for the prompt cats, and it's really nice seeing me using alcohol markers and blending them, and you can definitely see an improvement from... Oh, my flag's just fallen out. Yeah, this I completed in October 2023. I did just a tiny bit of shading, and you can definitely see the improvement here for August 2024, almost a year later. And I've done this one. I think this was a randomly picked page, or was it for a prompt? I'm not sure. And there we have it. I like to add little keys in the back of my Camellia Angel Cover books to track the pages I've completed. I've done 5 so far. So I like the look of this. Is it a fox or is it a cat? I suppose depending on how you colour it, depends on what creature it is. Sweeping the leaves. And we have this fox, or is it a raccoon? Again, depends on how you colour it. Sitting on a log surrounded by mushrooms. These are the two that caught my eye the most. That is 50 Woodland Miniatures by Camellia Angel Cover. Okay, time to spin the wheel again. And this time it picks 53. Let's have a look at what number book that is. 53 is Small World Colouring. I didn't veto this, but I'm going to veto it because, and I will show you, I have this planned as a buddy colour. So I will show you it, but I'm not going to include it with my random picks because I do have a buddy colour planned. So this is Small World Colouring by Ursula Schwab, and I have planned to colour this Fairy Kingdom page with Erica from Elm Colours. I believe she has done the background for hers and it looks gorgeous, and it is something that I have wanted to colour for a while. Maybe I should include it with my picks. No, I'm not going to include it as a randomised pick because I've had this buddy colour planned for a couple of months. We didn't set a time limit or anything, just do it at our own pace. But it is in my pile and at the top of my pile to tackle for November, as I am getting through my buddy colours now. So that's Small World Colouring by Ursula Schwab. And I will spin another number, and it is 38. And 38 is World Legends by Eerie. That is an uncoloured book, so let me grab that one. So this is the World Legends colouring book by Eerie, and I do have a whip in this, but other than that whip, this book is uncoloured. I recently coloured my first page in the literature book and in the heritage book, so it would be great to get one done in here. Then I've got a page coloured in all of my Eerie books. That would be amazing. But this is filled with fun legends. We've got some nice Halloween pages in here. Missed out. Love this page of the cats, the sort of sorcerer. I'm going to flag it. Even though it's kind of Halloween themed, it doesn't have to be. It's just witchy. That's a fun one. I love this one of the Swan Lake with the villain guy sort of watching over Odette. Sort of quite a mysterious looking page. This reminds me of Encanto. It looks like Bruno, and I would probably colour it like that, sort of green glowing effects. Maybe I will flag that, just in case it strikes my fancy. We move into this sort of fairy section. Lots of florals here. We are coming up to my whip. Here it is. This is Flower Goddess Flora. I saw her and instantly it reminded me of Isabella from Encanto and how she produces flowers. I coloured her. She's done, and I've got my colours saved so I can incorporate them to the flowers for the background, but that's where I got stuck. Because we've got these flowers in the background, but nothing to ground the image. I would have to add some sort of hill or background scenery. I'm not sure how to finish this page. That's how I'm struggling with it right now. But I love how she looks. Really fun. And it would just be finishing off the background. If you have any ideas, do let me know. I really love this Blackberry Witch page, and it's really autumnal to me, so I'm going to put a flag in that because that would be a good one to colour. I love colouring berries. I've got an idea for a colour palette for it, so that's a possibility. I love this Zodiac page. This might be fun to do as an ongoing colour along for next year. It's an idea where I colour each of the Zodiac signs for each month of the year. Is a fun idea. Could do that. I just love Eerie's style. I like the combination of details and freedom to do your own backgrounds. I also love this double page spread of the ancient Greek gods and goddesses. I see this with lots of olivey greens for the leaves. I love colouring leaves, and this is the sort of relaxing, mindless leaf colouring that I love to do at times. And then just picking different colours for each of the gods and goddesses. It'd be really fun. But I'm not going to flag it for November. I still have a few plans, and I'd much rather get to more books with some simpler pages. Is that meant to be Glastonbury Tour? It's quite local to me, actually. Have I translated this book? Yes, I have. Where is it? It's the legendary Hill of King Arthur. So it's not Glastonbury Tour, but looks kind of similar to it. And then this is the image from the cover. And we have a few note cards at the end. So that is Erie's Wild Legends book. Another great pick by the Randomiser wheel would be another untouched book colour. I like how it's picking a lot of untouched books this month. Okay, next up, and it is number 66. And that book is, ooh, good pick, Kingdom of Curious Creatures. I do have a few whips on the go in that one, so let me grab that. Here it is, Kingdom of Curious Creatures by Kaneko Agusa. If you haven't been watching my channel the past few months, you wouldn't know that I've recently become quite obsessed with Kaneko Agusa. And I do have 2 buddy colours planned on this book. First one being this Mice and Mushrooms page. I really want to get this done before the end of October. My buddy, if you're watching this, I'm so sorry that it's taken me so long, but I am very slowly working on it. I'm really taking my time with this page, and it's taken me hours to get to this point, honestly. It took me about 30 minutes just to colour the one mushroom because I'm doing lots of different layers with my polychromos. So I'm working on that page, and I also have this double page spread I've got as an ongoing whip. I'm just picking this up every now and then. I've got my colours written down on a piece of paper, and I know that my buddy for this is going to be a long-term whip for us both, and we will just check in with each other every now and then, but sort of a no pressure buddy colour, which is always nice. But I will have a flick through the book because I've got those 2 buddy colours that I want to complete. I'm not sure if I will get the chance to do anything else in here, so I may skip over this book actually and not include it as a randomised pick. That feels fair because of those 2 buddy colours. It seems silly to pick some pages when I've still got those yet to complete. So yeah, just like small world colouring, I'm going to pop this away. Know that I will colour it in November, but it's not one of my randomised picks as I got a couple of buddies in there. Okay, let's pick the next one then. Number 68. A book that I got quite close together with the previous one. 68, A Million Little Monsters by Lulu Mayo. Nice pick. So here is A Million Little Monsters by Lulu Mayo. I am actively colouring in this book. I started working on a buddy colour I've got planned last night, but it would be good to pick another page. Immediately I'm going to flag these 2. This one definitely gives me more just general autumn vibes. Maybe save that one for next Halloween would be a fun idea. Because last year I only managed to get 1 page done in this book, and then I didn't touch it until the following year. So it would be good to get another one done, even though I am working on a page at the moment. I love these teacups here. And I haven't picked my prompts yet for November. I will be probably sorting that this week. If you didn't know, I host a Lulu Mayo scavenger hunt each month. I pick 4 prompts for you to find pages of your Lulu Mayo books that contain those prompts, or contain at least one of the prompts, and you colour that. Here is the page I'm working on. This was the one I did last year, and I'm colouring this with the matching colour palette. I like this mushrooms one. That's really fun. But it's weird. I want to spread it out. I've got these 2 pages. It would be weird to have my only other next page there. I like to spread the love in my books. Sometimes. Sometimes I just colour what I like, but I'd rather do something a bit further away from what I've coloured. There are definitely a lot of Halloween themed pages, which is why I don't necessarily feel inspired to colour this other times of year. Some people will colour Halloween all throughout the year. I am not one of those people. This apple carousel is fun. I'm going to flag that one as well. So maybe this one, or maybe the pumpkin baking one that I could colour for November in A Million Little Monsters by Lulu Mayo. Okay, time for the next number. And we have 102. That is 102. Aha, another Lulu Mayo, A Million Baby Animals. Was that picked last month? No, it was A Million Puppies. So A Million Baby Animals. Let's grab that one. Here we go, A Million Baby Animals by Lulu Mayo. I think this might be a good one to save for potential prompt that I haven't decided what I'm doing yet for November. But I'll have a flip through and see if anything catches my eye. This book is just beautiful. I do love this family of foxes. You could use lots of autumnal colours there. Let's flag that one. Oh, and a flag just jumped out immediately. Stay in there. Flicking through these is giving me some ideas of potential prompts for November, which is good. I coloured this one already, and I've coloured one more, which you will see. This hedgehog one, that is adorable. It's funny how sometimes you flip through books and you notice pages you never noticed before. This is one of those pages, but it's absolutely adorable. And I have my deer page, which I have lost the colours that I used. I had a page put in here, but I've lost it now. I don't know where it's gone. Somewhere around the room, or maybe I accidentally binned it. But I should be able to work out. I know I used Prismacolors for this page. If I wanted to finish this one off, that could be a possibility. Let's flag that. It wouldn't be too complicated, so I know what colours to use. Oh, these flags are falling out. Kind of a bit curled. Yeah, I think I'll keep it as those 3 pages that I have flagged. Maybe one of them will go for a prompt. Maybe it won't. So that is this foxes one, the hedgehog one, and the opposite page of the deer family, which I started as a whip. So that's A Million Baby Animals by Lulu Mayo. Okay, next number. This will be number 10, so halfway through our picks, and it's 108. I feel like we've had a lot of numbers close together. Ah, this was picked last month and I never got around to colouring it. Colouring book for a bright day together. So I will quickly show you that because I think my picks will be the same. Here it is. This is Colouring Book for a Bright Day Together by Stella Park. And it is another book that is split into the 4 seasons. So the first one is spring. I'm going to give a quick flip of this as we saw it in the last. It's hard to flip that way. I'm going to flip from the back, so we'll start with the winter. So this is got coloured images on the left for you to replicate or do something different with on the right. And I would be specifically looking at the autumn section. I really love this book. There is the page I've already coloured. Really enjoyed it. And oh yeah, I have a whip in this book as well, don't I? There we go, that's the one I started. But let's go to the autumn section. And I will probably still be interested in colouring the same ones as I did last time. A lot of interior ones in the autumn section. This Raking the Leaves is very much standing out as a top contender. But I also love this Sleeping in the Bed one. I'm just going to leave it as this one. If I were to pick one page to colour in this book, it would be this. And then I don't need to and ah when I'm looking at the book of which page I would want to colour. I know I can go straight to this one. I think I would want to incorporate maybe some more orangey tones in the leaves at the bottom. But I like the different variations of colours of the bricks they have going on. And the green door is really fun. So that is a page I would like to colour from Colouring Book for a Bright Day Together by Stella Park. Okay, next number. And we have 115. Not too far away from the previous 108. 115 is 50 Farmers Miniatures, another Community Angel cover book. Let's grab that. Here we go. This is 50 Farmers Miniatures by Community Angel Cover. Again, here's one page I've coloured. This may be something that I pick depending on Yolanda's prompts. I had this page flagged for pumpkin for the October prompts, and I love the plaid pattern that Erica from Elm Colours has done for her page. I would like to follow her tutorial for that because I think it looks really fun to replicate. But I think there's a lot of different autumnal options in this book, as well as some more summery ones. I really love this door. I don't know why. It's just catching my eye. So I don't think I will flag anything else in here. I will wait for Yolanda's prompts, but it will be good to have 2 specific Community Angel cover books, maybe more. We haven't finished randomising all the books yet to pick from for next month, as I haven't done any yet this month for October. I've just been so busy with my buddy colours, trying to get those done, that I haven't managed to reach for my Community Angel cover books. This would be good for the American Thanksgiving. Not that we celebrate it here in the UK, but if I wanted to, that's an option. I love all the characters in this book. Super adorable. But yeah. That's 50 Farmers Miniatures. Not going to flag any other pages. I'm going to wait for the Community Angel cover prompts for November in that one. Right, next one. It is 130. 130 is A Million Puppies. Oh my gosh, another Lulu May book. I'm going to veto that. 2 is a plenty of Lulu Mayo books to be picking from for the month. I don't need a third. I would like a variety of artists. 107. Let's see what that one is. Ooh, nice. Cat's Autumn Picnic Colouring Book. Perfect for the season. So here it is. Cat's Autumn Picnic Colouring Book by, I can never remember, it's Jin. And this gives you a coloured image on the left for you to replicate on the right. I do still have an outstanding buddy colour. This is a few months old at this point. I'm so sorry to my buddy for taking my time with it, but looking on camera, it looks really nice actually. I'm just a bit stuck for the flowers because I went a little bit too bright with the basing. I based with markers. But once I get that done, it won't be long. I might even try and get this done before the end of the month, and then I could colour another page in here. So let's have a look, see what is standing out. Because with this book, it is split into sections. So the first section is 4 pages of flowers that can be seen starting in summer. So it kind of has those transition season pages in here. Flowers blooming under the hot sun, flowers you see as fall approaches, and flowers that bloom as autumn deepens. So it starts off kind of summery and then ends more autumnal. Love these cats here. But I'm kind of looking for one later on in the book that's more autumnal themed. I think would be fun to colour, because I've done one that's more summery. Oh, these trees in the background are super fun. Right, here we go. Here's one that's quite autumnal. Not sure though. I do like the orange flowers. Gorgeous calico kitty there. Oh, I like all the acorns on that page. That's fun. This one is quite monochromatic with the background. Makes the cats really stand out in the foreground there. Some fun purple tones. This page just screams fun. It looks like it would be a lot of colour. So I just got cut off by my phone. That's never happened to me before, so not sure why that happened. But I did get to the point where I picked the pages. And the pages that I selected were this one. I think this is where I got cut off at. It just looks super fun to colour with all the autumnal leaves and the reds and oranges tones in here. And then I also selected this one with the acorns and the little kitties in a hammock. So those are the 2 options I picked out from Cat's Autumn Picnic by Jin. Okay, time for the next number. And we have 93. 93 is Love Stories. It's a Disney book. Didn't have a Disney book picked last time, so let's go grab that one. Here we go. This is Disney Love Stories by Art Therapy Hatchet Heroes. And the illustrator for this one is Tracy D'Souza. So I've only got the 1 page coloured in this. I do really love it. This is one of my favourite pages in the book. Absolutely adore it. I like these sort of couple poses that we've got. And I like how it expresses different forms of love. We've got the romantic love, the familial love, friendship love. It's a nice variety. I wonder what Megan's Disney movie will be for November, and if something in here would fit for that. Oh, I like this with the pumpkin. Could do some fun leaf colours. I'm going to pop a flag in that one. Flags keep falling out on my pages. Stick it in. There we go. I thing about these books is that they go for any sort of season, which is why I'm interested as to what Megan's movie will be. This is the page I coloured, the Ottertons from Zootopia, and I did some fun metallic watercolour in the petals here. I love this one with all the leaves, Pocahontas and John Smith. Let's pop a flag in that one as a possibility. Love Rapunzel, she is my favourite princess. Yeah, I really enjoy this book. I think it has a really nice variety of images and looks like the artist has put a lot of time and thought into creating the composition for it. This is the cover image. Love the Bambi one. That's so adorable. Robin Hood is Megan's movie for this month, so that could have been a good option, but she would have moved to a different one for November. This is the whip I started. The background is so confusing. It looks fun. Like, I love colouring fruits and vegetables. I find that really fun and enjoyable. The characters were pretty easy to base, but then you look at this stand and where the lines are, and it's confusing, and what's going on with this water here, and yeah. I was doing this as a buddy colour, and then we changed to the other Zootopia themed one in here. So that is Love Stories by Hatchet Heroes. It is a fun Disney pick for me this month. Okay, next number. And it is number 8. Ooh, that's a very early book. What book is that? Number 8 is Colour Morphia by Kirby Rosanes. So let's grab that one. Here it is, Colour Morphia by Kirby Rosanes. This was the first Kirby book I ever got, and I got it, it's a compilation book from his Morphia series, to see if I would like his style of colouring. And we have some gorgeous coloured images at the front here. And I have coloured quite a fair few amount of pages from here. Let's see if anything catches my eye. This is the first page I ever did from here. This is so old, it was before I used to date my pages. So I think I started dating around September of 2022. So I got cut off again. Turns out that my storage is low, so I went through and deleted a bunch of old videos. So should be good to go now. I absolutely love this page that I coloured. One of my favourite pages probably ever. I love all the gold on it. And this book has a lot of these large animal heads with doodles spilling out that I thought I enjoyed, because I really did enjoy this one. But I think it's because it's not doodles spilling out, it's dinosaurs, and that was really fun to colour. But the little doodles, not so much my favourite. And it just confirmed to me that the Morphia series wasn't my favourite. I prefer his later series. Love this one, lots of white paint pen on it for the Kraken. I've coloured quite a few in this book. It's one of my more coloured in books. I did this page of Tutankhamun, and as I coloured it, I did the background of this one. In fact, this would be a good Dia de los Muertos page, Day of the Dead page. Lots of bright, bold colours, so I'll pop a flag in that one. I started this as a whip ages ago, because I saw it in autumnal colours, so I based it with some felt tip pens and left it at that. I still don't feel inspired by it, so may just leave it as a forever whip. Now I have Morphia. I don't want to colour any more pages in this one from that book, and I know that that leafy man is from Morphia, so I'll save that. Started this double page dragon spread. I did the basing. The idea is to have warm and cool tones. Did the shading on the red tone dragon, but Now I don't know what pencils I used. I know it was Brute Foon squares, but other than that, not sure. This elephant page is really fun, but not sure if I'm in the mood for that yet. Another page I started. This was just fun to colour with water-based markers. This fox is kind of fun. A very pastel spring-inspired page for the jackalope here. Double page spread, the Chinese dragon. This crow is pretty cool. But I don't know, I prefer the skull page still. Yeah, now I have Kirby's other books. I don't colour in this page as often. I do love this page, and I've seen it coloured so many times, and I've been close to colouring it a few times, but in the end got intimidated. I like how it's more leaves coming out rather than random doodles. There are a couple dotted here and there, but you can hide them by just using similar colours. Done this double page spread of hairs. That's a fun one. But yeah, I think out of all the pages in this book, the skull one is the one I'm most drawn to at the moment. It's the one I've got an idea for. The rest, not so much. In fact, I would like to be inspired by this coloured image here and try to replicate the sort of similar vibes to it. I'll see if I'm able to do that, but that sounds like a fun idea to me. So that is Colour Morphia by Kirby Rosanes. Then next, we will spin again. And 159. So that's a pretty recent book in my collection. 159 is, yeah, this is picked last month. 50 Autumn Miniatures. And I've already picked out 2 Community Angel cover books, so I'm just going to spin again. 2 is plenty from one artist for choices. So I'm going to spin again here. 87. And 87 is Serendipity by R.J. Hampson. So I'll grab that one. So here is Serendipity by R.J. Hampson. This is an absolutely beautiful book, and I coloured my very first page in this fairly recently actually. Let's see what pages take my fancy. I would love to colour this for the winter season, but we're not there yet. And Mr. Fogarty. Okay, got to tag this one. This autumnal themed cuckoo clock. Looks lovely to colour. This Alice in Wonderland themed one is super fun. I love the Alchemist page. I think I'll flag that one too. Here is the page I coloured recently. This is a buddy colour. This dragon is adorable. I'm going to pop a page flag, whoops, in that one. Have you seen that RJ has announced a new book for November? It is called Hide and Seek. Not sure what's going to be included in that, but I like the sound of the title. I think it will be something that I will have to get my hands on. Yeah, I think those 3 pages are some good options. We've got the Cuckoo Clock. We have the Alchemist and the Sleeping Dragon. So that is Serendipity by R.J. Hampson. Okay, we're down to the final 5 books, and the wheel has picked 133. So 133 is Sleeping Animals Pocket Edition by Colouring Heaven. That's a fun pick and an untouched book. So let's grab that one. So here is the Sleeping Animals Pocket Edition by Colouring Heaven. This includes 32 pages from R.J. Hampson's book Asleep, and I was on the fence about getting that book. When I saw this in stores, I just had to pick it up. It's full of this bold, easy style that would be quick and easy to colour. I like this one with the raccoons, some autumn leaves and an acorn. This would be a great book to complete one day, just to fill with colour. I love the 3 bears. The sleeping fox is always a favourite and good for the autumnal season. I like this one with the owl, the bunnies and the mushrooms. I'm going to pop a flag in that. Is that the cover image? Oh no, it's a different owl image. This is full of different animals asleep. He also has Awake, which I'm really tempted to get that one because Geordie from Geordie Colours is doing it as a colour along. And I love what she's been doing with it so far. It would be fun to colour along with her in that book. She's been going through it at quite a pace, so it would be fun to have that completed. So yeah, I think those images that I've selected so far are the ones catching my eye the most, but I may change my mind on the day as they are quick pages to colour. We've got A Rude Awakening, Springtime Dreams, and Bunny Babies. So that is Sleeping Animals Colouring Heaven Pocket Edition, designed by R.J. Hampson. Okay, next number is going to be 42. Which book is that? That is A Million Mermaids, Lulu Mayo. Let's roll again. The wheel loves Lulu Mayo today, and I do too, but I would like some bigger variety. Number 6, an early book. Ooh, Nature Mandalas by Melpomene Chatsapanagiotu. Let's grab that. Here it is, Nature Mandalas by Melpomene Chatsapanagiotu. This is the English edition. I believe the American edition has the feather cover, but it is the exact same illustrations inside. And this is one of my first colouring books. It's the 6th one I bought. I have had this whip for pretty much ever since I got this book. I had a lot of fun colouring the feathers. I did a silver metallic pencil for the background so it's nice and shiny. And I have no idea what to do for this knotted design in the middle and the birds. But as soon as that's done, the page is done. So maybe I tackle that. Or maybe I move on and do something else. Because I'm not sure. I started this Safari Animals one earlier this year. I want to say it was like March or April or sometime like that. And I love how the animals look. I'm just not sure what I want to do with the leaves and this centre design. Probably some gold gel pen in there. But maybe I could finish that. It's a whip. Wouldn't take too long. As soon as I pick a colour palette for these leaf sections, it wouldn't take too long to finish. So that's an option. A lot of people find Melpomene's art challenging to colour. There's a lot of black lines, but I think those black lines make it easy to colour. So it shows you where the shading is, it creates a lot of added depth without trying very hard. It just looks intimidating. Put a base of water-based markers down and you're good to go. Love this page. One of my favourites ever is my profile picture on social media, this centre image. This one, I'm going to pop a flag in that one. I like colouring vegetables, pumpkins. This gives autumn harvest vibes, so that might be fun. I've already coloured this one, a very limited colour palette. I would probably do it differently nowadays, as it is a bit samey, not too much contrast in it. None of the other autumnal pages are jumping out at me necessarily at the moment. I do love this horses one, and I've seen people do it where each of the 4 horses represents a different season, and I think that's really fun. But I'm going to pop a flag in there. I like this deer double page spread. It's got a tree in it, lots of leaves. But I don't know, I've picked a lot of pages of leaves. I'm going to move past it. Done this winter animals page, not my favourite, but that's okay. And that is the whole book. So that is Nature Mandalas by Melpomene Chattopanagiotou. A couple of whips in here, a couple of pages that I may decide to colour. Good pick. Okay, next randomised number. And we have 131. That is 131. Another Chameleon Angel cover book. Is that the 4th one? That's insane. Let's spin again. Find a different artist, please. Number 80. This is when it's a Lulu Mayo book. Ooh, Romantic Country, the 3rd tale. That's a good pick. Let me grab that one. Here it is, Romantic Country, the 3rd tale. This took me a long time to find a buddy colour for. Randomly got my book study page here. This took me a long time to get my hands on, as it was sort of unavailable for a while. But I love Eerie, I love the Romantic Country books. There's some gorgeous winter pages here. Let's see what autumnal ones catch my eye. We've got some vegetables harvested, potential. Lots of fun scenes in this book, and such a variety of images as well. I love this one with the grapes, the sort of winemaking, lots of purpley tones. That could be fun to colour, and also this one as well. It does have one jack-o'-lantern here, but apart from that, is not specifically Halloween themed. Wow, this page is super detailed with all the chinaware on the shelves. Here's the book study that I've coloured. Got a bit of colour transfer on this page. I need to erase that. Pop my colours there in case I want to bring any of them over on this page. Noticed a lot of winter themed ones in this one, not so many autumnal. And some fun summery ones as well. But I think out of all the Romantic Country books, this might be my favourite. I love this picnic scene. Let's pop a flag there. I could see it with some autumnal colours as well. We've got the other page I've coloured in here, the Spring Cottage. I love the colour palette I used. Once again, saved the colours. And then we get into some more sort of fantastical pages. And some Halloween ones, potions. That'd be fun to do with a black background. But yeah, I think I like the 2 I've selected. We've got the Deer Picnic page and the Grape Crushing page. So that's Romantic Country, the 3rd tale by Eerie. Okay, 2 more books to go. Let's see what's the penultimate book, 64. And 64 is, oh yes, Autumn Charm. Perfect book for November and the autumnal seasons. Let me grab that one. Here we go, Autumn Charm. This is a Creative Haven book by Teresa Goodridge. I love this book. It has some gorgeous scenes in it. I'm not sure if I'd be able to flag any because I just love them all. So many fun pumpkins, lots of opportunities to use your orange coloured pencils. Love this one with the apple tree and the little bunny and pumpkins. This is the only page I have completed in this book. I've got a couple of whips. It's interesting seeing how I've actually used some different like oranges and greens in the leaves there. Usually I stick to one colour, so it's fun to see myself having experimented a bit there. But I love this page. And we got a bit of bleed through here. Shouldn't be too hard to cover up though. This is probably my favourite page from the whole book. It is the cover page. I just love that one. Got a couple of Halloween themed, Thanksgiving. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to put any flags in this book. I'll just see what my mood takes me. Or Horrible Whip, please don't look. This is the only page I've been tempted to use the perforation and rip it out because I don't like how it looks. I could probably save it with pencil shading, but I just don't like it. And that's okay, we're allowed to not like some pages that we do. But there is another whip I have in here, which I do like how it's turning out, and I would love to finish. Here it is. Got this lady walking in the rain with her beautiful yellow raincoat. This is one that I've wanted to finish since I started it, basically, but I went into a colouring slump and never got round to at the end of last year, so I think I'll definitely want to colour that. We'll see if I have a chance for another one. Oh, it's falling apart a bit there. Another gorgeous kitty sleeping in the window there. Yeah. Teresa does such beautiful autumn scenes. There we go, that's Autumn Charm. A great pick for November and finishing up the autumn season, so glad the wheel picked that one by Teresa Goodridge. Okay, time for the final book. Let's see what the wheel picks. We haven't had any mythographic books. Let's see what that one is. 101 is Mini Mania Volume 2. So no mythographic books this month. That's a shame, but we've always got December. Let's grab that book. Here we go, Mini Mania Volume 2. I know for a fact there are a lot of autumnal pages in here that I absolutely adore and have had my eye on to colour for some time. Here's one of them. I love this book. I even like it a little bit more than the first one. And I only have the 2 Mini Mania books so far. We've got this adorable autumn picnic page. But there is another page later on which I know I want to flag, as I have had my eye on it for some time. I have this as a whip in the second half of the book. I don't know where it's going at the moment. Maybe this will inspire me to finally finish it, having the wheel pick it. But this is the page that I would really love to colour. I love all the autumn leaves. I love the 2 bunny characters. I love everything about this page. Let's see if there are any others. That's really fun. I see that with lots of sparkly gel pen. This one would have been good for October. Well, yeah, I think that is it. Those 2 pages are the ones that call out to me the most, especially this one. Love to get that one coloured for the month of November. And that is my final pick from the randomiser wheel. Picks my colouring book selection for November. So it picked Mini Mania Volume 2, Autumn Charm, Romantic Country the Third Tale, Nature Mandalas, Sleeping Animals Pocket Edition, Serendipity, Colour Morphia, Love Stories, Cat's Autumn Picnic, 50 Farmers Miniatures, Colouring Book for a Bright Day Together, A Million Baby Animals, A Million Little Monsters, Erie's World Legends Book, 50 Woodland Miniatures, Colours Make You Happy Volume 3, The Warm Four Seasons Desert Fox Book, The Polar Bears Adventure Cruise, Tales from the Witch's Cottage, and Wild Mouse Yuri's Journey Sketchbook. And they're all threatening to fall off my desk. So I will end the video here. Let me know in the comments below what books you would like to see me colour in November. Give me your top 3 of books that you would like to see me colour. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye everyone!